Hello everyone, welcome to Tim in France. Here we are again. Today we're tidying up the horse's feet. We have the Maréchal Farrier coming, or the Farrier as you know him. Here's Cyril, he's working on Sarah's old horse that she's retired now. She's an English thoroughbred. We've had her for about 16 years. She used to race when she was young. She was pretty much abandoned in a field for a long time, several years. Poor old thing. The guy that owned her actually abused her a bit and she lost an eye through it. But she's been pretty comfortable with us for 16 years and she's a nice old girl really, but just a bit of an ornament these days. The old chicks like to come and pick up a bit of grub, keeps their combs nice and red and the yolks yellow. And here come the two terrorists. These are our riding horses. The dark one is Sarah's. He's called Tornado with reason. All our horses are barefoot, which means they don't have shoes on. We don't think it's necessary, and the Farrier agrees with us, the sort of riding we do. All the trails are pretty soft. We don't go on the road much, so there's not too much wear. He comes about every 3 months and gives them a tidy up, and we rasp them in between times. Sarah's horse Tornado has raced. He used to be a trotter. He's raced with a sulky on the back. And he's been retired off when he was about 5 years old. He's been with us for around 4 years now. And we ride out about 3 times a week, generally 5 to 15 miles each time, depending on the weather and how we're off for time. This guy is a very good farrier. He was trained at Saumur in France, and we consider ourselves pretty lucky that he comes to us. Cyril looks as if he's struggling a little bit. All these guys have got bad backs. It just goes with the job. We sing. Old cowboy come right now. One dark and windy day. Jesse will away. Well, look once my head, where I can be so. We don't know what breed he is, but he's black and white. Some people seem to think he's got a bit of Spanish in him, but we don't know. If there's anybody could ever break a fence down or steal a bale of hay, it's him. He's never content unless he's causing damage or havoc or something somewhere. He chases everybody's dogs. He has nobody in the field with him. When we let him loose in the woods, the first thing he does is to chase all the chickens out. I did actually tidy his feet up just a couple of weeks ago, so there's not too much to do, but I do like for Cyril to come and just square things up and make sure everything is correct. Paring knife he's using there, pretty sharp little tool with a hook on the end of it to get right down into the frog, the side of the frog, The piece in the middle is called the frog, and that needs to be nicely trimmed, but it needs to be just protruding a little bit because it does actually work as a pump. When they put their feet on the ground, it pumps the blood around their feet, around their legs. It really helps them. So if shod, they got a metal shoe on, it doesn't touch the ground quite so nicely, so they usually let them grow out a bit more, I think. The Indian runners. He's a very thinking horse. He knows where all the best apple trees are, the best chestnut trees, and he knows every shaman, every lane and track, all through our forest and lanes. We go miles in. He always knows exactly where he is, and always puts that extra step in when you turn towards home. Got to paint your toenails before you can go out on the beer.
You got the dosh?
Oui. The dosh est on the posh. Thanks for looking in today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Give us a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, you can look in and see our other films, all in this area. Thank you.